Hey everyone, Screaming Geek Me here. I am Jer the Geek. Got a little bit of a rant for you today, but before I go off the deep end, if you like physical media, 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs, home theater, just movies in general, check out my other videos on my channel because I do these discussions, I do unboxing, reviews, collection updates. Check that stuff out. Hit the like button, subscribe. Turn your bell notifications on for future videos. And always feel free to comment below, let me know what you think of any time. So before I get into my rant here, I do want to say happy Thanksgiving. And it's not, I didn't intend to do this on Thanksgiving. I hate to throw a big negative video out there for it, but after last night events happened, I'm extremely pissed off at the moment. And I wanted to vent and get it out there about what's going on, a couple experiences I've had lately. But the video is not all negative. There will be some positivity at the end because I will talk about who stepped up to the plate with some customer service. They helped me out a lot after I felt like a big, long battle. But, again, they stepped up to the plate and took care of me. So please stay to the end, find out who that is and what they did. So for my first rant, let's start with Arrow Video. A major boutique label out there. They do some great stuff. But my issue is currently with Psycho, the story continues. It's the movie, the three sequels they repackaged without the first one. I bought this set through Diabolic, through a recent sale like a couple months ago. And you can see, it's a 4K version. Everything on the back, everything is 4K. And, looking at them, nice sets. When I got them, I always look in to, look at the disc and see that they're all 4K. But what I didn't notice until someone else I saw post on Instagram, there was a mistake with the cases, and I didn't catch it, and I went back and looked. And if you look here, these are not 4K cases. These are Blu-ray cases. All the artwork, everything is labeled 4K. The discs are 4K. It's just the wrong cases. So I know a lot of you might think I'm being a little petty, bitching about something simple like this. They're just cases. But it's just the point. This is a quality control issue. These slipped through their eyes. They got out there. And so far, they have not offered to correct the issue yet. I contacted them immediately when I figured it out. And they said, we didn't sell them. You got to go through the wholesaler, retailer that you did get them through. Which that's just freaking stupid. It's your freaking mistake. You fix it, but oh well. So I contacted Diabolic and they asked me for photos. I sent them photos of the, cases. And they would say they'd look into it. Then they replied saying, well, they can't do nothing about it. They can't replace the cases. It's in the hands of Arrow. Like, great, I'm getting a freaking runaround. No one wants to step up and take responsibility for a screw up. I contacted Diabolic again, and they again, they apologized, but said they don't repackage anything. So I am not mad at Diabolic for that. They didn't screw up. They shouldn't have to cover for Arrow's mistakes. I've contacted Arrow again. I'm not getting any replies. I contacted them again today, and this time I said, if I don't hear from you again real soon, I'm canceling my pre-order of Demolition Man and boycotting Arrow. Again, it's pretty petty to do it over such an issue, but again, this is a simple fix. They should have immediately said, hey, we screwed up. We'll send you some new cases. We're paying premium prices for this stuff. There should not be any mistakes. Plain and simple. And they're not taking responsibility. And it's, it's a sad thing because I really want Demolition Man. Again, they put out great 4Ks. I don't want to have to get to the point of not buying anything from them, but if they can't fix their shit, I'm going to. Plain and simple, I got to put my foot down. Okay, my second rant is Walmart. This is something that happened last night. This is what sparked this whole thing. It sent me over the top. I'm going off the freaking deep end over this. Yesterday I spent 8 hours in a car, had to drive 4 hours, had to drive down to Tulsa, drop off the grandkids, and then, get home. I thought, well, let's just get online for just a few minutes, unwind before settling into the TV. I check my email and I get a cancellation notice from Walmart that my Galaxy Quest Steelbook was canceled to a credit card issue. And this ain't the first time it's happened. It's the second time this month. First time was with the Labyrinth and the Dark Crystal Steelbook exclusives. I had pre-ordered months ago, and when they got set to ship, they got canceled because of a expired credit card. But the problem was my credit card was updated on the site, but for some reason, because of a pre-order, there's some cross wiring going on with Walmart's outdated systems. It wasn't popping up that it was updated, so the orders got canceled. But luckily they were still in stock. I was able to reorder them, and their customer service was, real good at that moment. They actually, apologized for inconvenience, gave me I ended up getting, discount codes for them. So that was great. Their customer service was really good. But this time, of course, the Galaxy Quest Steelbook is out of stock already. It's sold out. You can't, order it. So here my order gets canceled. I don't have that option of reordering it. So I get online chat and get someone on there. And of course, they're always apologetic. Sorry, do this. We can't do that. And it's just like I felt like I was beating my freaking head against the wall because they kept saying to cancel it and keep an eye out and reorder it. And it was like, it's out of stock. What do you fucking understand? And I was really getting ticked off, and I finally, they couldn't help me, couldn't do anything. And I actually mentioned to them about another situation, which we'll get to that later, but it was corrected by someone else. They, Walmart, we can't do that. Sorry. But here's a customer service, help center. Here's a phone number you can contact. Okay, so I ended the chat, called the freaking number, and went through this automated spiels, and I got hooked up with some kind of weird medical crap, and everything was automated. It was not freaking Walmart, so I got the short end of the stick on this deal. They really screwed me over. I wasn't getting any freaking customer help this time. And the chat this time, they didn't even freaking offer any discounts. I was like, what the fuck? So I was pretty livid, not getting any help. And finally, after not getting that, I went back online and did an online chat again. Thankfully, I got someone different. I thought maybe I would get a different outcome. No, nothing. They could not help, and they were sincerely apologetic that they couldn't do anything. And again, it felt like they weren't reading what I was saying because they were telling me to cancel the order and reorder. I'm like, dude, it's out of fucking stock. I can't reorder it. This was a Walmart exclusive. I can't reorder anywhere else. You canceled the order and without any notification. And in theory, if they're going to cancel an order for a credit card, like if something expired, you should get an email saying, hey, we're going to cancel your order in such days if you can't provide backup funding. I didn't get that. I just got to say, hey, your order's canceled. Hey, thank you very much. Bye. Again, my card info was updated on our website, but because a pre-order was done months ago, this one I think was done, I pre-ordered back in September, and card info was updated before it expired. But again, everything was botched because of that. Something needs fixed with their system, and they couldn't help me. And again, this person didn't provide any discount code for the inconvenience. So I got an email from them asking about the first chat, how was it? It's like, oh, you don't want to know. I will be going there and letting them know what I thought. Again, in the past, they did pretty good. Every time I had issues with them and contacted someone on the online support system, they're always apologetic and usually they resolve the issue and would give me a discount code for the inconvenience, so I applaud them for in the past. It's just this time they completely fumbled the ball and I got screwed out of a release I was really looking forward to. I wanted to get that Steelbook, and now I'm not going to get it. I just have to pray that it come back in stock and I can catch it. Now, those two massive rants being done, of course, I have to, since I'm talking about ranting, I probably should shout out Mega Mike the Movie Man. He does a lot of rant videos on his YouTube channel. He does some great content. His rants are usually pretty simple. He's not as extreme as I've done here. His is kind of usually overall ranting about things, but not bad. He's not as negative as I got here. But anyways, let's talk about some positive, ranting here. And if you've made it this far, the one that made the positive rant would be GRUV. Almost didn't get there. I had a massive dealing with them over the Terminator 4K Steelbook. When this thing went up for pre-order on a GRUV, several months ago, I remember that first night when it went live, I went on their site, and for some reason it would not allow me to pre-order. For some reason, I'd click the options. I was trying not to use PayPal because I was trying to delay payment. Because GRUV is one of those sellers, if you pre-order, if you use a credit card, you are not charged until it's shipped. If you pre-order with a PayPal, you're charged immediately. And at the time, I was trying to save a few bucks, so I was like, let's use a credit card and delay that payment. And that first night, for some reason, it wasn't allowing me to use the credit card. I wasn't getting that option. And I wasn't too pissed because I knew how in demand this 4K Terminator was going to be. So their systems are probably overwhelmed. So I waited a day, and then I was able to go in and pre-order with the credit card, or in my case, a debit card. I used that in the past couple years ago. I pre-ordered a couple things, and they didn't charge until shipping. So I was looking forward to that. So I was able to pre-order the Terminator Steelbook. Well, soon after, I learned that when I looked online through my bank statement, I was charged. I mean, what the fuck? They're not supposed to charge until shipping. So I got online with GRUV's customer service. I went back and forth with them for a while. And at the time, it felt like I was beating my head against the wall. For some reason, we weren't getting on the same page with their customer service. They're usually really good. But this time, they just, for some reason, could not give me a straight answer. It was like, their system screwed up. They charged me. They shouldn't have. And after several back and forths, they finally admitted that there was a screw up. They don't know what happened. But they did say that, if it shipped and if I was charged again, to make sure I would get back with them and they would correct the situation. Which seems like a lot of work. It's like, why can't you just fix it now? But apparently at the moment, GRUV's systems are even more outdated than Walmart's. But they're saying they're going to fix it. So I was like, okay, I'll take it with a grain of salt. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Okay. So as time goes by, then I started realizing, okay, I need to go in and update my credit card info or my debit card info on their website. And it wouldn't allow me to do that. And I went back and forth with customer service again over this issue. But I learned I could not update your card info on their site because the other card was attached to an active order. And so I got with, customer service, and they're like, say, hey, cancel the order, and then you can delete that card and then get a new card info put in. Well, I was like, well, you're out of stock. I can't cancel and reorder it. So going back and forth with them, and I wasn't getting anywhere. And I finally got on Instagram and posted some things with their customer, directly to message them. And they finally contacted me through Instagram and started helping me out through there. And they were very helpful. They wanted to fix the situation. They admitted that their systems were very outdated. So I was going back and forth with them on Instagram. Like, again, they were helping me out. It was, the wheels were moving forward. So I was feeling good. Things were going good. And they said they had the ability to force availability on a website, make copies available, because they said, even though they said they're out of stock, they actually have extra copies available because of replacements. Like if something gets damaged or if orders get screwed up, they want to make sure they have backup copies. So they said they would get with me at a certain point and get me online and get me on the phone with someone, and they would force availability so I could reorder. So great. So I went ahead. I was able to went ahead and got the Terminator Steelbook canceled. Got the confirmation about that. And of course, because of that, since it was already paid for, which it should have been, that was another issue that took another. Oh my God, this whole GRUV situation was a freaking nightmare. But again, in the end, it worked out. But so when the day came, I got on the phone with the customer service. They were helping me out. Of course, they were working at home because I heard a dog in the background after a while. But she was very helpful. She was doing things on her end and just told me to keep refreshing my page. And after took about 10 to 15 minutes of refreshing the page, that it finally popped up showing that it was available for order. So I got in there, pre-ordered it, no hassle. So again, on that, GRUV stepped up to the plate. They fixed that issue. So I am getting that Terminator 4K Steelbook. I was, at that point, I was afraid I wasn't going to get it because as a backup plan, I had pre-ordered it through Walmart. Well, right now it's delayed. Who knows what the fuck's going to happen with that? But I already bitched about Walmart. We're not going into that part. But anyways, with GRUV. So yeah, the Terminator spot, the pre-order was done. I knew it was coming, which I did get. Now, as far as the cancellation, the one that was canceled and getting a refund, that was another ball of wax to go. That was another can of worms to get into. Apparently, their system is so outdated, it's not an immediate refund. There was like several different hoops that had to go. It's a whole mess to go through to getting a refund from GRUV. But again, they did take care of it. Then they couldn't, they wanted to wire it, but it just didn't happen. There had delays getting through the financial department, trying to get the funds released. Again, it was a freaking nightmare, but again, they stepped up. They issued a money order and sent it certified to them. It was like, when's the last time anyone's got a certified money order in a freaking mail? But I got it. I got my refund. They took care of me. So hats off to GRUV. They stepped up to the plate. They took care of me. Now, that being said about GRUV, I do want to say something they did tell me is their website they are getting a new website. I don't know when. They couldn't say, they don't have any time frame. They didn't give me a time frame of when it's going to happen. It's something that's going to have to be tested, but it is coming. They know they have issues. So it's good they recognize that. They want it. They just, the growth of GRUV is just, it outscaled to what their systems could handle. So I am looking forward to, if you've had issues with GRUV in the past, please, don't throw them aside. Give them a chance. It might take a bit to get something fixed, but they did do it. I am so happy. So they have renewed my faith with GRUV. I ordered last week through the sale they had. I ordered like 6 more 4Ks that were on sale. So I'm not afraid to keep shopping with them, as long as they fix that customer service. Again, that back and forth I had with them through the customer service emails, they said again they're having some growing pains with their service department. They're definitely taking the notes and trying to improve that. So please don't discontinue GRUV if you've had a bad experience. Give them a chance to fix things. So there you have it, my massive rant today. I know I was very negative with Walmart and Arrow about the crap that's going on with them right now. I just wanted to vent my frustrations, tell you how pissed off I am at the moment over that crap. But at the same time, I wanted to get out there the positivity, and on a positive note about what GRUV did. I'm so happy with what happened with, what transpired with them. Please comment below. Let me know what you think of my experience I've had here. What experiences have you had, good or bad, with any of these? Maybe this would shed some light on it. If you've had some experience and might be looking at, please, comment below. Let me know what you think. Ask me anything. I will reply if you have any questions. Maybe I can help you out with something. Because in the end, this is a great hobby. I want to keep it being fun. It's just that, when we're spending our hard-earned money for these releases, we want perfections. And just a lot of times things just don't work out that way. These labels, these services, they need to step up to the plate and take care of their customers. It's part of cost of doing business. If you want to retain those customers, you got to fix the issues, even if it's going to cost you a little bit. So again, I want to hear what you think. I don't get a lot of comments. I get a few here and there, but I do enjoy reading those, and I really appreciate your input. And whether you like it or not, I do respect everyone's opinions. It makes me feel good inside that that my videos are reaching some people. Makes it, has a little bit of an impact. So it, gives me, courage on, keep doing these things, getting stuff out there for you. So to end it, again, happy Thanksgiving. Sorry that I had to have some negativity, but anyway, I hope you enjoy your day. I hope you're enjoying some Black Friday sales going on. There's a shitload of them out there right now. I know Vinegar Syndrome goes live tonight around midnight or so. I can't remember exactly, somewhere in there. So they've got 2 mystery titles. One of those, I'm hoping I know what it is. If it is, I am going to be on there and order it. Because the last time they did a sale, I waited till next morning and I missed out on it. So if they have what I want, I'm getting that damn thing tonight. I'm not waiting. So got some deals through Amazon last week and GRUV. So yeah, so I'm being a little conservative at the moment, and stuff's coming out. So trying to be careful for the last month of the year. So please check out my other videos on my channel. Like, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, and we'll see you soon. Geek out.